Hi, Blake here with Texas Best Used Motorcycles. Here today to show you a 2008 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon Unlimited. And this is a very, very special Jeep with a lot of very expensive upgrades. The upgrades include a 6.4 liter Hemi conversion done by Burnsville Off-Road. This conversion with the transmission and motor includes a new Chrysler transmission, a new Chrysler motor, and the Burnsville kit and professional installation. We'll pop the hood and let you see it. Just this conversion alone is $30,000. You can see the wiring under the hood is all, let's tilt it up a little bit more. The wiring under the hood is all OEM. This is just like a Jeep would have been had Chrysler put this motor in from the factory. All of the air conditioning lines, power steering lines, the electrical wiring, everything is just immaculate. Got a K&N air filter. You see that big intake on that 6.4 liter motor. It does have an upgraded high torque camshaft. The motor is approximately 525 horsepower and 510 foot-pounds of torque, but that is the only upgrade to the factory motor. It's also got a Burnsville exclusive aluminum radiator built by Griffin. So the Jeep runs cool even in the hottest weather with the AC on, full-wheeling off-road. Got the PSC reservoir there for the power steering. Also a PSC pump. I'm not sure if you can see there in the picture or not. And it also has the PSC ram assist, which is critical when you get over about a 35-inch tire. It's got a pure Jeep front bumper with a Haas Fairlead and synthetic rope. It's got the heavy-duty tow attachments there. It's got the Warn 9500 Extreme Performance winch, which is the latest and the greatest offering from Warn. The Jeep does have a few little flaws. It has been used off-road. There's a little bitty scratch there. I believe there's a small dent right here by the antenna. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the video or not. There it is. A few little scratches here and there, but overall it's in very, very nice shape. I mean, you can see the reflection there in the paint. Looks like there may be another little mark there on the fender flare. The fender flares are the Poison Spider Crusher fenders, front and rear. Got the flat fender look, and they've been Line-X coated, color match Line-X coated. It's also got the Poison Spider Crusher corners with the off-road only DOT approved LED lights that are very, very cool. They've got side markers here on the sides, built-in backup lights. Very, very nice. It's got a tire carrier back bumper. I believe this is rock hard 4x4. It includes 5 Walker Evans 17-inch beadlock wheels, which anybody that knows beadlock wheels know that those are the strongest beadlock wheel currently produced. It's got a set of Toyo MT tires, 37 1350s, and these tires are great on the road. They balance out real well. There's not a lot of wear. We've done a 5-tire rotation. You see a few little small cuts in the tires and just a little bit of wear from being used off-road. We'll fire this thing up and let you hear it. It's got quite the sound. And the cam isn't really aggressive. There's not a lot of cam options for this motor. Just ups the torque and power just a little bit because the factory camshaft is very conservative. But this can't, this thing doesn't buck or surge or have any problems whatsoever crawling around. As you can hear, it's got a little bit of a lope to it, and it's pretty quiet. Going down the freeway, the exhaust isn't overly loud. It's got a set of Dyna Trac axles, Dana 60 Pro Rock axles, front and rear with ARBs, 513 gears. It's got a rock crawler 5.5-inch lift with the coilover options on the front. That suspension kit installed is a lot of labor. It's about $10,000. And see, it's got the bend here in the front and rear lower control arms for more clearance. I'll show you up in the front here, these control arms. They're bent for, to clear the tire and to clear rocks. Stainless brake lines, of course. It's got the coilover shock upgrade on the front for the rock crawler suspension package. It's got the Atlas II transfer case. It also has the paint matched Poison Spider tub guards there that run from fender to fender on both sides. And some really nice countersunk stainless hardware. The 392 Hemi logo there. And then a set of rock guards. And you can see these things have a few scratches here and there. It has been used, but the truck absolutely hasn't been beat on. It's got a little dent here on the bottom of this hinge, pulling the doors off. Got a little dent in it there. This is the Red Rock Crystal Pearl paint. It's a factory color. It's got some metallic in it, really pretty out in the sun. It's got the bracket here. I don't have the mirror. When you take the doors off, it's a quick release mirror you can stick in there, which is really handy. Being a Rubicon, it still retains the factory sway bar disconnect in the interior, so you don't even have to get out to disconnect your sway bar, which that button's right here. You also have your Axial Lock, which that's no longer used because you see you've got the ARB switches here, and this switch here is for your compressor. I'll turn the compressor on and let you hear it. Key's got to be on, of course, so you can't leave it on. That compressor will run for about 30 seconds, and once it fills up with air, it really doesn't run anymore, so it doesn't really get annoying. There's your Atlas twin stick setup that has your, it doesn't look like you can see it there, but it's one's for the front axle, one's for the rear axle, so you can put it in 2-wheel low, or 4-wheel low, or 4-wheel high, or 4-wheel low. Got your cigarette lighter, all your AC controls, and everything works on this Jeep. The cruise control, the stability control, the ABS, all of the factory functionality is retained. This Jeep's also equipped with side impact airbags. There you can see the door lights on because I've got the door open. I'm going to start it and just let you see the codes on the dash. There are no check engine lights, no funny messages. Again, the cruise control works. If I hit this button here, it'll turn the cruise on. The traction control has been permanently disabled, which can be undone, but I found it to be a little bothersome, so I had it disabled. So this traction control light will be on as if you turned it off. Got your seatbelt light. Of course, I don't have the seatbelt on, and the brake because the brake's on. Also, the four-wheel drive light, which you'll see right here, will stay on because I elected not to hook up the Atlas transfer case harness, because if the Jeep thinks it's not in four-wheel drive, you won't be able to disconnect the sway bar unless it is in four-wheel drive, and that bothered me, so I just let the Jeep think it's in four-wheel drive all the time. I'll rev it just a little bit. I don't really like doing that. I want you to hear it. It's real crispy. And I tell you what, we'll do a little drive around here. Let me show you the back. Show you where the compressor is located. It's got the little keeper there on the spare tire carrier, so it kind of holds it out there for you. Here's the onboard air setup, which is the Via Air. Got your ARB solenoids all protected and away from the engine heat, the Via Air compressor. And right here is where you'll hook up your air hose to air up your tires. I've got a mat back here in the back. The previous owner had a toolbox, but I take my dog with me. So I just laid this mat down here. Got the winch cover and a little bit of storage underneath there, but I keep that in there. Obviously a toolbox would be an option. This Jeep also includes a best top fastback soft top for the summertime. Get this closed real quick. Might need two hands here. Of course, that's greasable. You can see that right there, which I keep that greased. Go ahead and close this. See those tail lights? Really neat. We'll drive it around for you real quick and let you just kind of see it in motion. The Jeep sounds great. It looks great. Performs fantastic. I've actually used this Jeep. I've got a rock crawler that I run for the hardcore stuff, but I've just used this to kind of stay on the not real hardcore stuff, just something to get out and be comfortable in, have air conditioning and cruise control and all those modern amenities that you have with a vehicle like this. This is a Jeep you likely won't see a lot of. I would venture to say there's probably only a handful in the United States that are built to the level that this one's built at. but the ride quality is excellent. You can put your wife and your kids in it and go to Colorado and be totally comfortable. It's not like a lot of these stiff riding lifted vehicles of today. It really rides and runs great. But if you're looking for a bad to the bone JK with every conceivable upgrade, about $130,000 total was invested in this Jeep. And just the time alone to build something of this caliber, you're looking at least 6 months and about $130,000. So here's an opportunity to own one for about 70, a little over 70, which is a great deal considering what you get and the time you save. But anyway, we appreciate you looking. Thanks for your time. If you have any questions, please contact us at Texas Best Used Motorcycles. This is Blake. Have a great day. Oh, one other thing I thought to mention. It does have a few little marks on some of the wheels from being in the rocks. Wheels aren't torn up, but I wanted to show them to you. There's another little mark there. But anyway, again, if you have any questions, contact us at Texas Best, 817-985-8888. Have a great day.